You all know Riley. Riley's getting to be a regular superstar in the bush cast these days. He's joining me for an excellent camp out we're going to do. The weather's beautiful. It's the end of September and the nights are getting nice and cool and the days aren't so ridiculously hot and humid. And we are here at one of my campsites. I let Riley pick the site because I've been working on my trails and sites. I call this one the Four Winds. Anyway, we're going to set up some tents and do a good old-fashioned tent camp out. It's going to be great.
Let's do some camping.
I don't take nearly as many video clips as I used to. That's one of the things. Oh, cool. I've got one of those too. Well, step 2 time. Try this Oktoberfest. It's that time of year. Ooh, that does get a new.
Where's yours?
That's pretty good. Nothing wrong with the V8 energy. So, you might notice the shelter behind me from previous In the Bush episodes. Check it out above. Anyway, this shelter right here, it's time for it to be torn down, so it's going to be tonight's supply of firewood. I don't know if this will be knife enough to do that or not.
I know exactly what you're doing now.
Already breaking when I mess with it.
Set your axe on your chair. Perfect. If that ain't the coolest way of cooking.
That is pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
It is hot. Stick in the fire? Holy shit, we better get it out.
No, there's a stick in the salsa.
Oh, okay.
Shit. See that?
Yep, I see it. All right.
I did not mean that.
There's a stick in the fire. That sounds like a problem. Canned ground beef from last year. When the freezer quit working, I had to do something with all my meat in the freezer, so I canned my ground beef. This is a can of Campbell's beefy mushroom. I have a beefy mushroom. It ain't no chicken of the woods. Some Uncle Ben's original Spanish rice. Wait, no, this is just Ben's. There's no uncle. It's just Ben's. Apparently this is the generic version. It just says Ben's. Well, this doesn't suck. Jalapeno popper nachos. This is super good.
We're eating good in the bush tonight. Get back, Cheesy. This is nacho cheese.
Oh man!
Okay, so what do you think is the most attractive about a girl?
Every good bro needs a Tiffy.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
I'd like to go to Japan, go camping in a Kokahara, like Suicide Forest, and not like saying like that. I want to see what the hell that feels like. You know what I'm talking about.
It's yeah, it's where it's a big wilderness. People go there to commit suicide. Like yeah, it's like known as Suicide Forest. Like people go there. They just it's like a thing.
Okay.
Kind of like the dogs that jump off that one bridge.
Yeah.
It's the same deal. Like people all go to this forest to like kill themselves.
Well,
I mean, it caught it's fad basically. It caught on.
Yeah.
And they all so this forest is like really really creepy, I guess. Well, time for day 2 of this traveling 3-ring circus. Well, coffee time. I slept pretty great. How'd you sleep, Riley?
It's pretty good.
Awesome. It was a beautiful night. It's a beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful day. Now on to phase 2 of our camp out extravaganza. Oh, I'm getting a call from Tiffany. Hello.
Hey, baby.
Hey, what you doing?
I made food for you guys if you want to meet.
Oh, absolutely. We're just getting camp tore down. We'll be there in a little bit.
All right, sounds good.
All right, bye-bye.
Man, she is like...
Damn good woman. This is freaking awesome. Pancakes, eggs, bacon, fresh fruit, yogurt. Thank you, Tiffy.
Thank you.
You try the syrup?
Well, now that we have full bellies, it's time to move camp to the new pond location. I got to do some clearing here, and I thought this would be an excellent time for me to demonstrate a log cabin style fire, just like we used to do at Boy Scout camp. Well, we accomplished our goal for the day. We got us a log cabin fire. Stands about, 5 feet tall, maybe. And, you know, the log cabin fire is something you do for the fun of it more so than for practicality reasons, I think. Because obviously, you know, you got to cut the logs to size and everything. You're not just, if you're really in a survival situation, obviously you're just going to throw logs on the fire. But this is kind of harkening back to Boy Scouts. It makes me think of Camp Eastman. Riley was in Boy Scouts as well. And I have a lot of good memories. Wednesday night, family nights at Camp Eastman. They'd have a fire, you know, 8 or 10 feet tall. And then I was in the Order of the Arrow as well, and we would have fires. I was head fire builder one year in the Order of the Arrow. Some people might know what I'm talking about there. And the fire we built the year I was in was like 33 feet tall. So you're talking base logs that are like 3 foot around. It took us all week just to build this fire for Thursday night's ceremonies. But today, it is Wednesday night here, so we're going to have sort of a reminiscent family night of Camp Eastman, Boy Scouts type fire here. You stuff the sides with cedar. One of the things that I'm doing is clearing the cedars behind us because I'm going to be, well, hopefully, if all goes well, I'm going to be putting a cabin back here at the new pond location. There is electricity ran to this location, but there's a lot of work that needs to be done to make the electricity service turned on. We're going to put in like an RV. We're going to put in one of those big boards with like an RV hookup and everything. And but the plan is to have a cabin. I've located a screened-in porch for the cabin, and we're going to build a dock that goes out over the pond. And I got all kinds of like good ideas, all kinds of plans for the future. Will I accomplish them? I don't know, but it's not the destination, it's the journey. So a little bit about the anatomy of a log cabin fire. A log cabin fire is really simple. You build it like a log cabin. You just stack the logs, you know, simple. But every once in a while you could put a floor in it, and then you can stuff it with cedar and with all kinds of flammable stuff. So that's what we did here. Since we're clearing cedar, it just makes sense. So this would be a ceremonial fire for the Order of the Arrow, which is part of the Boy Scouts. It's like a group that you can join if you're in the Boy Scouts and you go to Boy Scout camp. Some of you might be familiar with it. But anyway, this is a very similar fire to what we do in the Order of the Arrow. Maybe later, you know, if I have a step 3 or something, I might start singing the chants too of the Silver Tomahawk. Just like old times, it's time to prime this this ceremonial fire with a little coals and get her going. Probably take forever to start, but we're gonna get her going, and then we might have to tell some ghost stories. we've got a build your own foil pack setup going on here. Got potatoes, peppers, onions, tomatoes, steak, cheese, all kinds of stuff you can put on your foil pack. This does not suck. Good pie. Well, good morning. That was a fun night. Well, last night we made foil packs. They were awesome. And that pie, hopefully I got some footage of that pie. Everybody was super tired last night. We played guitar a little bit and went to bed. So, and I forgot to get as much footage as I should get, but yeah, we had a really good time. That pie was really delicious. And the foil packs were good too. I have leftover foil pack. Anyhow, we're just gonna get camp tore down. So we've demonstrated a log cabin style fire. Really cool, like for if you're gonna tell stories around the fire and you want like a long lasting fire that doesn't you know, require you throwing extra sticks on it. I'd say the log cabin fire would be good for lasting a good hour or two, I'd say. And then it just kind of falls in. Ours just like perfectly fell into nothing. It just worked great. And so demonstrated that, and I demonstrated something else. Oh yeah, I showed you how to notch out a couple sticks and put your cooking grate in between them. That works. That's a good way to hold your food above the fire. So anyway, we're just gonna get packed up and head on down the road. So we'll see you next time in the bush.